Welcome to my channel. You too can manifest your dreams. I'm sitting here on my couch and I just had an inspiration to go live and talk to you guys. If you're going through some tough times, if you're experiencing any sort of anxiety, stress, a lot of pressure, your mind just racing, sadness, whatever it is that you're experiencing, this is for you, and I hope this helps you. This helps. I usually have a setup ready, I have to have my lighting ready, but you know what? I thought I feel inspired to share this message, and it's not about me. It is not about me being put together or in my perfect setup or have my makeup done. It is about the message, and it is about you. It is about sharing with you what I think can help you. So today, I got two messages from two different people. One, an amazing close friend of mine. The other one, an amazing newish friend of mine. And it's so interesting that they are both going through anxiety, kind of panic attack, not being able to eat for one of them, and just not in a very good space. And there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of hardship in different areas of life. So I want you to think about if you are experiencing anxiety, because this is what I have experienced. And when I shared this message with this person just an hour ago, she was like, oh my God, I never thought about it this way. Thank you so much for sharing this. It makes a lot of sense. Because this is what I experienced 2.5 years ago. Hello, welcome. I went through a transition 2.5 years ago, a really tough one, the hardest in my whole life. And I was going through a lot of anxiety. Thank you for your messages. Thanks for being here. And I hope you really benefit from this message, because this is really important. This is something that I personally experienced. And I just shared it with this person over the phone, that she was going through a lot of anxiety and it really helped her. So I hope it helps you too. So listen to me if you're going through tough times in any area of your life and you're experiencing anxiety. What I found out is that 2.5 years ago, when I was going through a transition in my life, a really hard one, really heartbroken, confused, I went through a lot of anxiety and panic attacks for the first time in my life. But there was actually no real reason for my anxieties. Like, I was dealing with anxiety every day. Thank you guys for your messages. So every day I was anxious. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. One night I had to call 911 because my heart was racing so bad. I didn't know that was a panic attack. I never had a panic attack before. And I was at home alone and I had to call 911 because I literally thought, I'm gonna die. Like, tonight I am gonna die. They came over, they said, yes, your heart is racing. Like, this is not normal. They wanted to take me to the hospital, but gave me some pills. And anyways, the point is, now that I look back, 2.5 years later, there was no solid reason for my anxiety. And I know now what the anxiety was about. So this is the interesting part that I want to share with you. If you've just made a decision to make a dramatic change in your life, let's say you left a relationship that was not serving you, or you quit a job with a toxic environment, or the job that you just didn't like. If you made a decision and you transition, it is highly possible that you're going to experience a lot of anxiety. And I tell you what that anxiety is about. Well, first of all, the very obvious reason is the unknown, the fear of unknown. As human beings, we always want to know what's going to happen. So when we leave a situation, when we leave a relationship, someone that we were used to, leave a job that we were used to, there's so much unknown. So that is one answer why we're experiencing anxiety. But another beautiful answer that I hope you listen and re-listen, because this is what my friend just told me over the phone. She said she's going to save my voice note and listen to it again and again whenever she feels anxiety is coming up. So save this somewhere. If you feel like anxiety is coming up again, listen to this. Are you ready? I see a lot of people are live. Thank you so much for being here. Should I go live more at this time? I didn't know there will be so many more people. I usually go live earlier during the day. By the way, let me know if you're experiencing any anxiety in your life right now. So what if, are you with me? What if the anxiety is because something amazing, a higher level of life? Well, I'm going to talk about parallel lives. There are parallel lives. And when you make a decision, you shift to a higher or lower parallel life. When you make a decision to leave a situation or a person or a relationship that doesn't serve you, you tap into a higher parallel life. Why? Because you value yourself, because you respect yourself. You tap into a higher parallel life. And what if the anxiety is just a sign telling you that your body, your energy is not still fine-tuned, is not expanded enough, your vessel is not expanded enough for this higher level of life? So good. Do you guys get what I'm talking about? Welcome, everyone. Do you understand that your anxiety might be, just maybe, that there is a lot of positive energy, positive light, a higher level of lifestyle wants to come into your life, wants to be manifested, but you are still not ready for it and your system is going nuts? Because I tell you what, because when I look back 2.5 years later, and I'm thinking, why the heck did I experience so much anxiety and panic attacks? What was the reason? There is no reason. There was no reason. I was safe. Everything worked out in terms of my health, my business, my finances, my life situation, the friendship, the people that I've met recently. Everything has been working out perfectly. So why was I nervous? Why was I having anxiety? Because I made the decision to say no to what was not serving me. And the universe said, I'm going to reward you now. Now that you said no to a lower level things and situations, I'm going to reward you. Are you ready? We're going to expand. And I was not ready. My body, my mindset, my emotions, I was not ready to expand. So I was feeling anxiety. So next time, or even right now, if you feel anxious, remind yourself that the anxiety is not necessarily a sign of danger. It is not necessarily a sign of something negative happening. There is an amazing light opportunity, next level life wanting to be manifested through you, but you are still not expanded enough. So you have to go through this anxiety to cleanse and cleanse and cleanse and expand. It is just part of the process. And I always tell my clients, if you want to quantum leap in your life, if you want to make a quantum leap, if you want to dramatically change your life, If you're sick and tired of getting the same results, same amount of money, same financial issues, same bullshit relationship, if you're sick and tired and you want to change, first of all, you have to make a brave decision. You have to say no. You have to quit. And then be ready for the anxiety to kick in. Because when you say no, the universe is going to reward you, and you're just not used to this higher level of energy. That's it. So next time you feel anxious, just say, I am just not used to this higher level of energy. This is what my body is telling me. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I know I am safe. By the way, I posted a short today that your safety and your security doesn't depend on another human being. Your feeling of safety and security should not depend on your partner. Thank you for your comment. I hope, I'm glad you find it interesting. And it's not just interesting, it is the reality, it is the truth, and it comes from experience. So, change is scary, of course. And that's why so many people are stuck in the same life, the same loop, year after year. So be brave, make the change, jump. I've done that. It's worth it. And if you are feeling anxious, the body gets confused sometimes. And anytime that we feel unsettled, we feel like it is not a good thing. Just watch this video again when you feel anxious. I hope it helps, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening. Thank you so much for being here with me live, or if you're watching the recording, please give me a thumbs up. Sending you lots of love. Bye, guys.